John Templeton, you were one of the earliest global investors. The markets seem to be tightly interlinked. This week, one falls, they all fall. Was there any safety and diversification this week?
Some, but not as much in the old days when economies were more separate. We have found that by being world diversified, we have been able to make more, been able to do better than the market in bear markets, much better than in bull markets, and that's still true this week also.
Barely 2 months ago, you were here with me, and you were totally optimistic about the future. Have you changed that attitude a little?
No, Louis, the outlook is so wonderful that none of us really understand. All the world is progressing more and more rapidly. Half of all that's been discovered in science in the last 50 years, half of all discovered in medicines in the last 20 years. There are 10 times as many shareholders now as there were 40 years ago. Pension funds, individual retirement accounts, and all growing so rapidly, and the quantity of shares available to buy is shrinking, so that in the long run, share prices are likely to be much higher than they've ever seen before.
You and I may believe that, but what do you tell the individual who sees a market crashing the way this one's crashed, thinks he's at the mercy of computers and big money managers? How can he have any assurance that this is a reasonable way to prepare for one's future?
By looking at history, there's never been a time when you could have invested, never in the last 40 years, been a time when you could have invested on common stocks that you wouldn't have made money over a 5-year period. Or to say it differently, the great bull market did end 2 months ago on August 25th. We are already now well into a bear market, but it's possible the bear market has already ended. But if it hasn't ended yet, the chances are it will end by the end of next year. So all of us should start focusing on when can we get in order to share in the next bull market.
Would you race to buy stocks Monday morning, or would you wait and let this market settle?
I would wait and let this market settle. We have not increased our total holdings of common stocks this week, and it may be several weeks before we do.